Ohayou gozaimasu. I'm in Japan right now, so we're going to find out whether you can survive in Japan without converting the cash. So I'm going to use my TNG eWallet as well as other cashless methods. As you know, Japan is a very traditional country, so it's very cash-centric. So we've been told that Alipay Plus has expanded its cashless network in Japan. So join me on this journey to find out. And the weather is pouring. It's a really wet time to visit Japan right now. All right, let's cross. I got my transparent umbrella and let's go around. Similar to China, TNG eWallet has expanded its worldwide acceptance via the Ali Plus network. So in Japan, they're currently supported by over 2 million merchants, and that also includes the PayPay QR network. So PayPay QR is somewhat similar to our Malaysia's Do It Now QR network, whereby the merchant will display the QR code. In Japan, most merchants are using the scan customer method, whereby you just show the QR code on your app and they will do the rest. So if you use a TNG eWallet in Japan, when you show the QR code, it will automatically show the Alipay Plus QR code. And it's pretty simple. Just show the QR code to the staff, tell them that you're paying via Alipay Plus, and they know what to do. And the experience is very seamless. And you also get to see the currency exchange rate live on the screen before you let them scan the QR code. And the second method is for user to scan the merchant, and this is commonly known as the PayPay Now QR code in Japan. Very similar to Do It Now QR. So if you find the merchant having the PayPay Now QR code, just open your TNG eWallet app, tap on scan the QR code, and then enter the amount in Japanese yen, continue to confirm, and you also need to verify with a 6-digit PIN. Very similar to Malaysia, and it's also pretty seamless. If you pay using TNG eWallet, you can collect extra deals and vouchers by going to the eWallet app, scroll down and tap on A+ Rewards. And from the top left menu, change the country to Japan and you can start collecting vouchers. They have different promotions for various chains in Japan. While the QR acceptance is definitely growing, it's not really widely accepted in every single corner. I mean, sure, you can get it in major retail chains, major convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Lawson's and all that, but there are some shops that still prefer to accept cash as well as other payment cards like your Visa and MasterCard. And that's where I use the Visa prepaid card, which is pretty handy. And of course, there's some places like some small ramen shops, you still need to use cash to pay at those vending machines to make your order. And of course, if you want to take public transport, you need the Suica card, at least for Japan in Tokyo. The Suica card is like somewhat similar to our Malaysia's TNG card. But the beauty of it is that in Japan, on iPhone, you can just edit immediately on your phone without putting a deposit. You can just go to your iPhone, go to the wallet, add a card, and you can find Suica as an option right there. And you can top it up using your saved Apple card. So if you have other cards on your iPhone, like your Wise or other credit cards, you can easily top it up. I think the minimum is 1,000 yen, which is pretty good and it's very flexible. And this is also like an express travel card. So that means that you can actually go on the train station by just tapping and tapping off without unlocking the phone. Pretty easy. And the Suica card is also accepted at vending machines and various other stores as well. So it's very similar to our physical TNG card. And of course, there's one thing that people have been wondering about is the rates. So the rates for the Alipay Plus network, well, is quite competitive. What I'm being told is that it's cheaper than using credit cards or the normal bank rates. However, if I compare it with other prepaid cards like, Wise, even TNG Visa prepaid, as well as BigPay, well, it's slightly less value. You get less yen for your ringgit. So in most instances, when I use the Alipay Plus using the eWallet QR code, I'm getting about maybe 3.6 yen per 1 ringgit. But if I use my Visa prepaid card or even Wise or BigPay, I get about 3.8. So the difference is about 0.2, 0.3 Japanese yen to a ringgit. So you do lose out a bit. But overall, I think it's pretty convenient if you don't have credit card. So TNG eWallet is the way to go. But if you really want the cheapest rates, I guess you got to use the prepaid cards like your BigPay, TNG eWallet, as well as Wise. And for my experience, I think TNG eWallet's the Visa prepaid card offers the best rates. I will show you the list of the transactions I made in Japan on the screen. And of course, some of you might be wondering, why don't I get the Suica card option on Android? Well, things are a little bit different in Japan. So apparently it uses a different standard or protocol for the contactless payment cards for the public transport. So on the iPhone, it's available worldwide. But for Japan, even use it on Android phones, apparently you need to get an Android phone that's sold in Japan officially because the NFC chip is different from what we get in the rest of the world. So I hope that explains it. So overall, I think it's a pretty seamless experience. I think most of the major chains that I go to, they all support TNG eWallet through the Alipay Plus network. If you don't have that, you still can use your Visa and MasterCards, not an issue. And of course, if you want to use public transport, well, the Suica card is so seamless on the Apple, but not so much on the Android. So if you're using Android, you probably need to go get the physical card and put a deposit or something. Yeah, so that's the only difference for public transport when it comes to Apple versus Android. But overall, a pretty seamless experience. So the question is, can you survive solely on TNG eWallet? Well, for the most part, yes, but I still recommend to have like a travel Visa prepaid or MasterCard prepaid card with you, just in case there are some places that don't accept it. Now, of course, when it comes to public transport, you still need the Suica card. So if you're using iPhone, not an issue. If you're using Android or anything else, well, you still need to queue up to get the physical card. So there you have it, guys. My cashless experience in Tokyo, Japan is pretty seamless, and actually the acceptance for the QR payments is much more than expected. And of course, there's still more room for improvement, like for example, shops that still accept only cash and also other payment cards like Visa and MasterCard. Well, hopefully that will improve in the years to come as Alipay Plus increases its cashless network. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe us on our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you'll be informed of our future videos. This is Alex. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!